Perception versus perspective. So what I understand is that perception is right now an action that is in the moment that you're responding to, that ability to read the situation. And somebody's in front of you and they make a weird gesture like, so is the perception that that guy just snubbed me or that gal or whatever? Or is it that he just had a bad fart? Or what's the perception of that? You're reading it in real time. You know, if somebody had a bad fart and they went, or whatever that face I made was, which was like, that would be like I had a bad fart, but I'm trying to blame somebody else. But the perspective on that, from what I understand, how I feel, you know, in the interpretation, is my perspective on the word perspective. But definitively, I think perspective is based on how you look at something. And I think that's also based on the wisdom of your life, however old you are, what your experiences are. You know, I have a perspective on life where I like the fact that the perception of who I am is genuinely and authentically a fun guy, a lighthearted guy. You know, that's the perception, right? I guess some people say otherwise in some of the comments because we're in that world, right? But that is the perception, because I'm pretty much always happy and making jokes and all that, you know? But there are people that might have a perspective on that. Well, he could be, you know, yes, he is that, but my perspective, my perspective on that is, I've seen people who are like that are really hiding something else. So I'm not too sure I trust that. So I think perspective is the word that you use for your own internalization of the opinion that you give that moment of perception. I don't know if that made much sense. I'm still on this journey. I'm still learning. I don't know. This stuff just gets me up in the morning when I have my hot cup of coffee. That is hot. Did that action, was there a perception that that action caused pain? Or was I just, sorry, just stupid? Anyhow, I was just putting this out there. I love the journey about learning and diving a little more existentially into, you know, new paths of understanding feelings and emotion, spirituality, you know, and that's what this is all about on the Positive WAV Writer. But what I would love to hear, if you are still here, remember you can always say, I'm still here, your version of perspective and perception. How does that work for you? Anyhow, have an absolutely epic day. Remember, count the wins. Even if they're small, they stack up. You can see over the BS of life. Well, that's when life presents you with BS. I'm just saying. See ya.